Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Magic Universe with Sharonah. And I am your radio host and magical mama, Sharonah Rapseik. I am an angel whisperer, a tarot master reader, an angel Reiki master, a life coach, and a teacher of the magical and intuitive arts. And I am coming to you live from New York City, the Big Apple. Tonight, the moon is in Gemini, and there is a full moon in Leo coming up this Thursday. Later in the show, I will be talking a little bit more about how to do a little moon magic. I am so happy that you are joining me today. This little radio show is all about awakening and embracing your interpersonal power and self-confidence and creating magic and miracles in all areas of your life by using a little bit of help from the angels, spirit guides, and your muses, and the divine and loving conscious energy of the magic universe. Yes, the magic universe that we are all part of. So, are you ready to live your magic? If you're ready to be who you're really meant to be, then join me today during this hour. And I am going to invite you to step into your power and awaken your true magic. This show is brought to you by the Psychic Talk Radio Network. That's the one and only radio network with spirit and Psychic You. So please visit www.psychictalk.net to learn more about our past and upcoming radio shows, to learn more about our hosts, as well as also about our online courses that we offer at Psychic U. And while you're there, please check out my course, the Certified Angel Reiki Practitioner course. It's the only online course where you get certified as both a Yusui Reiki Master and an Angel Reiki Master. This show is also brought to you by the IAAP. That is the International Association of Angel Practitioners, which is the very first worldwide organization that was formed to educate, celebrate, and support spiritual practitioners and entrepreneurs around the world. So please visit www.angelpractitioners.com to learn even more. And finally, today's episode is also being sponsored by the ARE of New York City, a nonprofit organization formed by a core group of service-oriented volunteers, all inspired by the work of America's psychic Edgar Cayce. To learn more, go to www.edgarcaycenyc.org. Now remember, the Edgar Cayce with the Cayce spelled C-A-Y-C-E followed by N-Y-C. Okay, Magic Universe with Sharonah is a live call-in radio show. And here we talk about such topics as angels, crystals, energy healing, tarot, and oracle cards, astrology, synchronicity, the laws of attraction, how to raise your energy so that you have good vibrations, and much more. Magic Universe is on the air live, always on the second and fourth Sunday of each and every month. You can listen to our show on the World Wide Web at psychictalk.net/live on your internet browser. But you can also listen in on your phone too by simply calling in, which reminds me to tell you that this is a live call-in show. So if you would like a free mini reading, an angel message, maybe a little angel Reiki, or just contribute your thoughts to today's topic, you can call in and say hello. That number is 714-816-4628. Once again, that is 714-816-4628. Now that's to listen. So if you want to be live on the air, you must press the number 1 on your phone keypad. And this will flag us on the switchboard. Now we do take the calls in the order they are received. So don't hang up because you will lose your spot in the line. And also, during our live shows, we invite our listeners to join us in our chat room. And you can go to the chat room by going to psychictalk.net/chat. Okay, now that we've got that business all out of the way, it is time for us to rock and roll. So are you ready? Okay, today's show we're going to be doing open lines, angel Reiki, and some free tarot readings all show long. But first, a lot of people have been asking me to do a special reading. Okay, so really big things have happened. We have a new president, and a former president is gone. So what a number of you have written into me about is, would I pull 3 cards regarding what is going on in the United States of America, and what do we have to look forward to in the coming weeks? Okay, so let me grab my deck and start shuffling, and I'm doing this live and on the air. Okay, the first card that I drew is the 7 of Wands, and this represents the past. So I am working with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and the drawings of Pamela Coleman Smith. And in this card, it depicts an individual who is engaged in some sort of battle, but they have gained the upper hand. So seeing this card in a past reading about the United States, I see this that a battle had been raging, and there was a battle for who was going to take the reins and guide our nation to where it needs to be. And the card shows that the battle has been successful. There has been a challenge, but there is a clear leader who has gained the upper ground. Okay, as far as the card for the present, it's a very interesting card. It is the moon. Now, the interesting thing about this card, there's a big moon that's depicted in the card, but it's hard to tell if it is the moon or the sun. In fact, it's both. And there's a group of animals who are howling at the moon. So what it's saying that right now in this country, we do have people who are howling at the moon. And then remember, we have a full moon that is coming up on Thursday. And this card always depicts a situation where people are unsure. They might be letting their fears get the best of them. But it's also, the message in the card is listen to your intuition, and you will probably find that your fears are unfounded and not rational. So this card calls for us to let go of our fears. And it's interesting because, as I said, this week we have a full moon that is coming up on Thursday, and it's a Leo moon. So what I see is people will be letting go of a lot of their fears and their apprehensions probably around Thursday of this week. Okay, and for the final card that I have the card. It is the Page of Cups. And that's a wonderful card. That's always a message that a new emotional experience is going to be taking place. So what I see for this country is we are starting to let go of our fears. We're starting to relax, and we're getting ready for a brand new emotional experience that'll be full of love and full of surprises. Okay, and the other thing that people have written into my email about is they wanted me to do some sort of reading for our outgoing and our incoming president. So since that has been in the news. So what I'll do is I will start with a reading for our outgoing president, Donald Trump. And the card that came out of the deck, in fact, it fell out of the deck, so we put a lot of emphasis on it, is the Eight of Cups. And in this card, which is very interesting, it shows someone who is walking away from something and going up into the mountains to find a new way. So I think that accurately depicts what's going on with Mr. Trump. Now, the only thing is, this card came up reversed, so it's upside down. So if you get the way that I read it, an upside down Eight of Cups, that means that the person, even though they're walking away from the cups have all spilled, and they don't have sure footing. And I see this as it's going to be a difficult time for Mr. Trump. And he may or may not find the solution and the answer that he's seeking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do a reading for our brand new president, Mr. Joe Biden. And I'm going to, since he is the president, I am going to pull 3 cards. So the 3 cards that I get, the first card that I got was the Four of Cups. And if you're familiar with the tarot deck, when you look at this card, you see someone sitting under the tree. They have cups in front of them, and they're being offered a cup. And they are very much trying to decide which cup that they want to take and what they want to do. And I think this is a very accurate reading of the situation with our new president, Mr. Joe Biden. It took him a while to decide whether or not he wanted to embrace this new opportunity to become president. And it was something that he considered very carefully before he reached for it. And the card that I have as far as what's going on in the present situation for our new president is the card Judgment. Now, this card is about a spiritual awakening, and a spiritual awakening that's not just for one person, but for several people. So what this is saying is he is now president, and there is a tremendous spiritual and social awakening that is occurring as he takes his office, and that everyone is, for the most part, everyone is wakening up to new possibilities, which is a very good card. And finally, the card that I got from Mr. Joe Biden, our new president, is the Three of Wands. And in that card, you see a person who is looking out at the world over a harbor, and due to his planning, the harbor is calm, and there are a lot of boats that are coming in. So it shows this is someone who has planned very carefully for what his vision is, and it's coming into vision. So this looks really good for President Joe Biden and also for the United States. So what I'm seeing is there's good news to embrace, and there's love and prosperity and a rosy future that is shining for us. Okay, so I see that a lot of people have called in, which is always really good news. So I'm going to put my cards that I was using, I'm going to put them back into the deck, and I'm going to go to first caller that I'm going to take. Let me just shuffle the cards a little more. You'll hear them in the background. I'm actually using a little deck that I created based upon the artwork of Pamela Coleman Smith. So let's see. I am going to caller with an area code of 678. Hello, caller. What is your name?
Hi.
And where are you calling from? Hi.
Hi, Kathy from Atlanta.
Catherine?
Kathy.
Is that correct?
From Atlanta.
Kathy.
Kathy.
Okay, and you're calling from Atlanta. So what would you, do you want a reading, or is there a question you want to ask, or do you want to add your comments to what we were talking about earlier?
A reading.
Okay.
Trying to see what you see around my relationship with Tony.
A relationship? I didn't quite catch your relationship around.
What do you see around my relationship with Tony?
With a Tony? Or
Tony.
Tony. Okay. It's a person
Right.
named Tony. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Okay. The card that I have is the Ten of Pentacles. And what I'm going to do is, it's a card that invites me to ask you some questions. Was Tony in a previous relationship with other people, possibly? Or were you in a relationship with him?
A previous relationship that what?
Yeah, the card is coming up someone who was in a relationship? Was Tony in a relationship prior to prior to you, or were you in a prior relationship with him?
Neither. You might be picking up. He had a real bad divorce. I don't think he's totally got over it, but it's 4 years. Not that he wants to get back with the person. It's just what happened around it.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is there's baggage there about a previous relationship that didn't seem to go the way that any of the parties wanted it to go. So let's just see what's happening as far as right now and what's moving forward with him. Okay. I mean, I get that, he's ready to possibly move forward. I also get the impression, are you currently dating this person or talking to this person? Because I see you as being the Queen of Swords. So you're the one who's really, taking the direction in the relationship. Are you in communication with him?
I haven't. Not recently. It's like he's kind of went silent. And I think it's because he's trying to make that decision of, I'm scared, can I move forward or not move forward?
Well, it's saying that if you want something to happen, one way or the other, you're going to have to take action. There's a possibility, but it's kind of showing that everything is kind of flowing with you. You can, if you're interested in, I don't think he'll call you. I think you're gonna have to make, the movement and, decide whether this is something that you want to pursue. But all the possibilities are with you. So have you thought about getting back in touch with him?
I have, and that's hard for me. I would like for him to take action and come to me, that says, I'm ready and I can do this. And so are you saying that's not going to happen, but if I do it, he'll be okay?
I don't know if he'll be okay, but at least you'll get an answer if he's the right person for you. What I see is that you are, you're thinking about this person and you want to know what's going to happen, but you need to take action to find out the answer. He's not going to necessarily pick up the phone and call you or come to you. And,
he's just not interested anymore?
Huh?
Is he just not interested anymore?
I can't really say. The one way to get him interested is to talk to him. Men have a very kind of short attention span. So what it's saying that if you're going to get his attention and find out if he's interested in you, the ball is in your court. You need to take action on this. Okay? And whether it's him or somebody else, you need to make the movement. They're not going to just suddenly, you cannot, obviously you want him to call you, you want him to come back into your life, and what it's saying is you have the in order to decide this, you need to talk to him. And then if he doesn't want to talk to you or it doesn't work out, you can just say, next, there's someone out there that is even better for me. Okay, Kathy?
Okay.
So you sound like an awesome woman, and that you deserve the best. And you know, if it's not Tony, there's plenty more Tonys out there. But you need to get an answer, and you deserve an answer. Okay? I love you.
Okay.
And it's going to be good. Just do something about it, okay? You have the power. You have the magic. Okay, I'm going to put you back in the caller line. Okay. I am shuffling my cards, and I am trying to go to caller at area code 203. So caller on area code 203, just pause for a second. It's the connection. Trying to get the connection to go through.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Caller area code 203. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Pat
Hello.
from Connecticut.
Hi.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Hi. Happy New Year. You're calling from Connecticut. And what is your name?
It's Pat.
Pat. Oh, Pat, I think we've spoken before. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like a reading?
I'd love a reading.
Okay. What would you like a reading on?
Do you want a specific question?
Well, here's the thing. The more the clearer the question is, the clearer the answer.
Okay, that's
great.
So
what do you need an answer on?
So I'm looking for, it's been a real sort of dark night of the soul for a number of years, and it's really accumulated the past number of months, and I really, I felt that 2001 is going to be better. It might take a while for this energy to subside, but it's been extremely difficult with misfortune and bad luck and Murphy's Law, making everything crazy. And I'm just trying to get a hold and believe that 2021 is going to be better in all areas. I've been devastated financially by my mechanic blowing my engine, things like that. So trying to get a hold and move forward.
Okay. Well, it's been a really tough year for everyone. And it's one of the areas that it's really impacted our finances. And, that's been, what it's saying is, you haven't been working, and yet you're a really creative person. Is that true? That you have a lot
That's right.
You have a lot of, yeah, because what it's showing is that you are the Empress. You're a very creative person, very, very, a lot of creative skills, artistic. You're able to make good things happen. And that's what you need to focus on. And what I'm getting is I do see things improving this year. I mean, one of the things that I'm getting is are you, I don't know what type of work that you do. Are you getting, looking into any kind of retraining? Going, taking any classes, getting your skills updated, any of those things. Because
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That now is a good time to, really get your skills in order. I do see, I mean, there's definitely some money coming in, but your ultimate goal is you don't want a little bit of money coming in. You need to find a way to have a lot of money coming in because you have the potential there. So,
yes.
I'm getting that, now is the time to kind of upgrade your skills and get ready. And that, I see this kind of like everything really changing for you, probably in the summertime. I mean, you will get something coming in very soon, but you don't, you want it to be a constant flow of money. And I do, I'm getting a message that it's time to kind of like tweak your skills and get working on that.
Right. Yeah, and that's exactly what I've been trying to do, but I've been so waylaid, if that's the right word, by all these other things happening for the past 2 months. I've got a commission that I just started working on in October, and I've just been, kept from so many things like what you're talking about, unable to get going. Bizarrely, the universe just putting obstacles in front of me, which, I understand when that happens and there are different reasons, but hasn't stopped. Just hasn't stopped.
Okay.
Literally,
well,
every single time I get sort of a breath of fresh air of my emotions, I grab it and run with it, and bam, something else literally stops me for hours or a day or weeks.
Okay, well,
and I'm trying to be patient.
Okay, well, one of the things that, I'll be talking about toward the end of the show is how we talk about situations. So rather than saying that the universe is putting up blocks for you, you need to say that the universe is working with you and is removing the blocks. And whenever you find yourself saying that, you got to correct it. Okay, you can't say, if you say the universe is putting up blocks in front of you, then that's what's going to happen. So,
now, just for the nature of the show to describe to you what's going on, I definitely, every time something happens, I look to see what is the silver lining of it. I understand that. I'm just trying to, say quickly to you what's sort of the temperature has been for me.
Well, the temperature, as far as, things are going to be improving. Okay. And
wonderful.
Yeah, it's gonna be happening. And I see you definitely. There's going to be some money coming in very shortly, but that's not going to be the end of it. You've got to move forward. Use your talent. You have a lot of talents, and then you have to realize this has been, it's been a strange kind of unproductive time for everyone. But I do see it's almost like the river was frozen, and now it's starting to flow. And all you have to do is get in the flow with it, and it's going to be all right. But
wonderful.
You need, like I said, I keep getting, keep on working, keep on, doing the work, and getting better at it. But
I'm chomping at the bit to get. I'm chomping at the bit to get back to work, and I'm also have been thinking about illustration and things for children's books. So you're right on. You're right on. That's exactly what I need to do, and am hoping to do. So I thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for calling in.
And Happy New Year again. And you have a wonderful
New Year.
Yeah. May
Thank
the ice flows break and float away for a good, nice, warm, sunny year.
It's going to be earlier in the reading, new days are coming for everyone. So it's going to get better.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bless.
You're welcome.
Love you too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, folks, we're getting the show is moving along, and we're at the bottom of the hour. So, as promised, I wanted to talk a little bit about moon magic, because this coming Thursday we are going to have a full moon in the sign of Leo, and Leo is the astrological sign that's all about passion and courage. And, keywords you want to think about during this time are power, strength, leadership, confidence, ambition, and fiery energy. So what you should be doing in the coming days as you get ready for this Thursday, I don't know how many of you do a magical process which is known as a vision board. Now, a vision board is when you look for pictures, and now you don't need to. In the old days, you had to get magazines and tear out pictures and create a vision board. Now you can just go online and Google and find pictures, and you can print them out if you want to cut them up and put them on a physical board. I know some of you are really good at working with computers, so you could even make a vision board online. But you want to use this time in order. We got sirens going by. We are in the middle of New York City, so if you hear any sirens in the background, that's just for ambiance. So what you want to do is, start working on a vision board, and, particularly think of the energy, which is Leo. Now remember, Leo is, if you're not a Leo, Leo is a fire sign. Leo, he's the king of the forest, he's leadership. So particularly ways that you can take leadership and do your passion. So definitely get out your vision boards. If you don't like vision boards, just sit there, meditate, and think about what you want to bring forth on this new moon of Leo, which will be on Thursday. So I'm actually going to be working on 2 vision boards. I'm also going to be doing a vision board for the United States of America. So I'm going to make sure I put in some images of healing because, we have been under the darkness of COVID. So certainly I'm going to be putting on my vision board everyone becoming healthy. And I'm also going to be putting on there some pictures about justice, particularly social justice, where everyone, everyone gets justice in this country. And it's funny when I say justice, I think of what they used to say with that old-time show of Superman, truth and justice in the American way. So I will put on my vision board something to do with truth because we need truth right now in this country. And I'll also put on there a picture that talks about hope because we definitely, the thing that we need right now is hope. And maybe some images of money. We all need money right now so that there'll be financial security for each and every one of us. And also that all the negativity, all of the things that have been making us sad, that it fades away. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Thursday. And don't forget, if you're in a place where you can go out on Thursday, look up at the beautiful moon that's up in the sky. Okay, what I need to also, while I am at this part in the program, is I need to let you know what's going to be happening on the Psychic Talk Radio Network next week. Now, right now, all of our shows are basically on at the same time. So, if you're on the West Coast, all of our shows are on 11 a.m. Pacific time, which means 2 p.m. Eastern time if you're on the East Coast. And if you're on the other side of the pond in London, it's going to be 7 p.m. So tomorrow, Monday, January the 25th, the Wisdom of the Soul show is on with host Janice Fuchs. And on Wednesday, January 27th, the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance Hour will be on with our host, Catherine Hahn. And on Friday, January the 29th, the doctors are in with the host, Dr. Rose Wilkerson and Dr. Dax Carlisle. And they're going to be also doing open lines, life coaching, and tarot mini readings. So if I don't get to your call today, there will be other shows that you'll be able to call in. And I just want to remind you that I will be back on Sunday, February the 8th, and I will be doing open lines. I'll be doing angel Reiki and free tarot readings all show long. And I will be doing a special topic, too. I will be talking about love magic because what will be coming up? Valentine's Day. So mark your calendar. And always remember that I am on the radio network on the second Sunday and the fourth Sunday of each and every month. Okay, so we've got time to take a couple more calls. So let me see who we can get to. Okay, we have a caller who has been waiting patiently. Caller area code 831. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Christina.
Hello.
And I'm hi.
Hey, Christina.
Hello.
Hey, Christina.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Hi.
New Year.
I'm calling from California, and thank you for explaining what this moon means. Did you say it was in Leo?
It's in Leo, yes. Are you a Leo?
Perfect. It was. No, I'm a Pisces, but my friend is really into astrology, and I wanted to give her that message to look into what this moon means and that it's in Leo, and she'll know because she's an amazing person. Yeah, and I love I'm going to actually do a vision board. I usually will write, which is something that's really new in the past few years, but it's really shocking because I actually looked at what I wrote a year ago on Winter Celeste or Solace. I'm saying it wrong, sorry. And every single thing that I put on that list I had experienced and, I got everything. So I was shocked. I had forgotten I had written it. So now it's a new tradition. So thank you for what you shared because I'm definitely going to do that. And my question for Spirit today is what would Spirit, like me to focus on or to be aware of? Anything that comes up for me to know is the intention I sent at the beginning of the show, and I really enjoy listening to what you've shared, and I look forward to coming back and listening more. It's like I'm in class, so thank you for sharing your wisdom and also channeled messages. It's just beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome, and you have such a soothing energy about you, too. It's very comforting. I know I am not the only listener that feels that way. So it's like I feel welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
well,
you.
thank you.
You're so welcome.
Well, the first card that comes up is one of the most beautiful cards in the whole deck. It's the Ten of Cups, and I always call that the living happy ever after card, because it depicts a rainbow and a dancing family. They're dancing in front of a beautiful house in a beautiful valley. So that's a really great card to start off a reading with. And I mean, what it's saying that if there was anything that hurt you in the past, that's behind you now. You're ready to move on to, great joy and happiness. All of your burdens are going to be falling away, and now is the time. As far as what you should be working on, it's saying that you should work on your intuition, and also, that it could be that, actually working on your intuition, which would be like, reading the cards or whatever. But to me, it also means it's working with something which is inside you. You have a gift inside of you which the world is ready for. And now is the time to bring that forth. And I do see you, working really hard at that, but financially and emotionally, it's going to be really rewarding for you. And the only caution that it's giving me is there probably were some times when you were deeply hurt in the past, but that's behind you. You have grown from that, and, now you're into your element. It's all going to start flowing.
That's beautiful. I can resonate with everything that you were saying. It validated and actually gave me, like, you filled up my tank there with, because that's exactly spot on. I am rising up. I didn't understand, and so this is part of my purpose is breaking things down for a deeper understanding, because with me, it's like I didn't understand. It's like when you go to look at a house and you have people who stage a house, so it helps the buyer envision. I really want to take everything that I remember and experience from the lower frequencies of abandonment and regret and, it goes on, and show and break that down how I was rebirthed out of all of that. And that's a very general statement, but to basically, when I look back, whenever I've understood something, and I'm not talking about the definition, but actually understood what was taking place in my life, and I asked to look first through God's eyes or the divinity, a power greater than myself. Help me look first through your eyes, second through my own. And when that happens, I'm able to effectively process and have such understanding that I actually take it in like mulch, from the leaves that have dried up over time, and actually feeds the tree, but like I'm actually fed by it, and I'm able to organically release it, and the effects that it now has on me is like the beautiful mountains that are sculpted by the storm. So I really want to break a lot of things down and put it in short stories where I can read and do it over the air and ask Spirit to partner up with me. So I can actually show the beauty. When you hear the word, the beauty in the breaking, it's a beautiful, to hear that. But what does that look like if I show a short little scene? And help me, come on, let's strap on. It's a new year. We have been through so much all of us souls here on the planet, and there's always change, which I used to in the past not like because I didn't understand what it really meant for me. But it was, I'm on my journey, and I'm in the process of just pulling myself up and out of all of these lower frequencies and being able to have those boundaries that I learned about and being able to let go with love and being able to always be observing and reading, because I don't want to ever take away a soul's right. You're right to make your own choices and feel and live, and I didn't realize even if you mean well and you're like, hey, I'm over here, it's so great over here, that you have to let people awaken on their own. And that also was a part of helping me to let go, too, that it's okay. So thank you for letting me speak, and you're just amazing. And what you read, it was like, oh, my gosh, all the things I told myself I couldn't do, I'm doing. Just when you change your mind, you truly do shift your life, and that's a quote from a friend, Sonia Haynes. I always say it. It's true. And I want to break these mantras down and show in little stories. So thank you for your reading, and you're just a delightful soul, and I'll be listening in.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're amazing. Many blessings, and have a beautiful
amazing.
Year.
Well, you're amazing, too,
Thank you.
and I see you're going to be celebrated for the work that you do. People are going to, you're going to be a leader also. So get ready. Yeah.
Yeah, I love people, and I feel so uplifted when I've been a part of somebody overcoming an obstacle, because I've had so many that I'm overcoming and that I have, and that there's still more to come, and it's okay. I want to shift the perception, but not take away any truth from anybody, because I really do love people, and none of us we're all human, and we all walk on water. No one walks on water, but to accept and embrace, and like, here we are. I think of it as Earth School. So I'm ready. Now it's like, okay, I need to learn the technical stuff. I'm in school. I'm taking writing classes. They told me, we want you to take some classes.
Yep.
So I was like, woo!
Exactly.
Going with the flow and getting out of my head.
And
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Many blessings.
Call in again. Thank you. Love you so much.
Thank you.
You're going to be a big light and leader yourself. You know that. You're a light worker. You have such light around you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Many blessings.
Okay. I'm going to take one more call, and the area code for that call is area code 724. What is your name, and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Mandy.
Hello.
Thank you for taking me. Hi, this is Mandy.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, my pleasure.
I was just about to hang up too, and something told me to hang on until the very end.
Yeah, well, you were the next call that popped up on the switchboard. So I'm so glad that you got through. What can I do for you today?
Yes, ma'am. If you see any insight as far as on a physical residential move, as far as staying in my current town or leaving the area.
Okay. Well, let's just see. We're going to see what comes up. So I'm going to shuffle the cards really good. Do it 3 times. Woo, you got some good cards. Okay, the first card that I got is the Wheel of Fortune. and that's good luck and movement. So there's definitely movement showing in the cards. And the next card that I got is the Sun. And that is just such a beautiful card. I mean, it's just showing that, when I hear it in relationship to movement, possibly are you moving someplace where the weather is warm and it's beautiful? Where are you thinking of moving?
Actually, I'm undecided of staying. I'm just totally torn between staying in the area that I am, which is my hometown, or relocating outside of my hometown, and which led me to call today.
Yeah. Well, this is what's coming up in the cards. I'll tell you the actual cards that are coming up. So the Wheel of Fortune usually indicates there's going to be movement. And then you have the Sun, which indicates vitality and happiness and optimism, which would mean like this turn of the wheel, whether it's a physical movement or, a spiritual or mental movement, it's going to be very positive. And what's interesting is the next card I get is the Temperance card, which is shows an angel that they're balancing on water and land. So what I'm getting is even if you do move away from where you're currently living, you're still going to have connections. You're not going to lose any connections. You're going to be, you can be connected in two different places. And it's all going to be really, really good. Do you know where you want to move, or if you can give me some more clarification, I can lay out some more cards.
Again, there's just so many little puzzle pieces that obviously we don't have time to get into today, and I just I rotate back and forth, shift back and forth. I apologize.
Well, that's the Temperance card, because remember, it's an angel, and they have 1 foot in the water, and they have 1 foot on the land, and they're pouring water back and forth in a cup, and they're trying to decide where exactly or what they want to do. So, you're doing a lot of thinking about this. And then I also got started drawing some more cards. I got the Queen of Swords. So it's really it's really up to you what you choose. And what's interesting, though, is I do get the card. It's the Six of Cups, which is usually kind of like putting down roots where you already are, like with where your family is and where your home is. So, you're going to really, what it's saying is you're going to be really pondering where you want to end up. They're both good. You really can't make a mistake whether you stay put or you move forward. But the central card is the Sun card. So, sometimes that means looking at things in a different light. You have to, you have to make the decision and trust in your judgment. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. Yeah, but it's all looking good, but it's a definite change in luck. So I guess what it's trying to say is you're going to really be, thinking a lot about this. But whatever happens, it's all going to be good. Okay? You just need to clarify it in your head, where you want to be.
I'll more than take it.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in, and the tape is going to be running out on the show, so I'm going to have to. Thank you. I love you. Please call in again, and Let me just put you back in the line. Okay, folks. Well, it is 3 o'clock, so our hour has come to an end, but I want to remind you that I will be back on the air on Sunday, February the 8th, and I'll be doing another show where you can call in. If you've called in before, I always like to hear from my callers and my listeners. You're all part of my big family. I love your energy. The topic that we're going to be starting off the show with is going to be doing love magic. So any of you who are interested in love magic, we'll be talking a little bit more about that and what you can do to bring the angels of love into your life and some things that you can do to get yourself ready for Valentine's Day. So, folks, this is your Magic Mama. I am Sharonah Rapseik, and I want to tell you, I want to thank each and every one of you, my listeners. I call you my family, my tribe, my lovelies. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I guess the word I want to leave you with is the word speak. And it's all about watching the words that you say. Now, it's funny, words, you hear the word about spells and creating magic spells. Well, spell is what you do with words. You put words together and you create. In fact, the word abracadabra is an old Hebrew word for as I speak, I create. So, if you're going to speak, why not say, I am strong, I am confident, I am magical, I am enough, I am beautiful, I deserve the very best. Use your words and what you say to create. So, if you say something that, hey, I don't like that, change it. Because if you realize that you have said something that you don't want, then you can change it by changing the words. Just reword it. Okay, and don't forget, everything is energy. Now, that's the universe and including you and I. So I tell everyone, pay attention to the energy. It's kind of like if you don't like the energy that you're in, then just meditate and pull yourself away from it. You can do that. Because the thing is, you don't want to get trapped in low vibrational energy. You want to raise your vibrations. And the easiest way to do it, believe it or not, is to laugh. You want to laugh at everything. Because laughing actually raises your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you're able to manifest. So pay attention to your energy. There are answers there. And as I always end the show, focus on what you have that is positive in your life right now. And guess what will happen? You will attract even more of it. You're training your angels and your guides on what to send you. And remember, we do live in a magical universe. So what I always invite everyone to do is to step into their power and awaken their magic. Okay, folks, so until we meet again on Sunday, January the, we're on that one. Until we meet again on Sunday, February the 8th, I am wishing you countless blessings and high vibrations. And I want you to know I love you, every one of you. Bye-bye now.